Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for my live video. This is the Excel Your Life show with Robert Hardy. I am Robert Hardy. Thank you for joining me. Tonight we're gonna have a good episode tonight. Tonight we're gonna talk about the topic of awareness. And just want you guys to be aware of a few things. Tonight, this might be a new little series I might start, because I don't think I'll be able to do it all in one night. Talk about what what I want to talk about in one night. So I want to talk about awareness of three parts of the awareness of who you are, where you are, and where you want to go. Awareness of who you are, awareness of where you are, and awareness of where you want to go. So let's start with the first one. Let's start with who you are, awareness of who you are. You know, a lot of time we're not aware of who we are. What I mean by who you are, I don't mean about your outward appearance. I'm not talking about the person that you present yourself to other people, to the world. I'm talking about the person that people don't know, that you never really exposed to people yet. People don't know the true you. What's your potential? What you can do? What you can accomplish? You know, we all have a personality that we portray to the world. We portray to other people. You know, we kind of hide behind. Well, most of us anyways, hide behind a certain persona of what we present to the world, we present to other people, our families and friends. But really the true person, the true us, is hiding behind. You know, we kind of bury the true us, the person that we truly are. Sometimes we change in order to please other people or to be accepted by other people. Maybe in a particular group, or particular, you know, in that work, for example, you know, at church, sometimes in church will be, even in churches have their own little cliques of groups in it. So sometimes we change just to be accepted. You know, it doesn't change, and that start from way back when we were kids. You know, kids at school, the kids that they want to be accepted by a certain group of people. They kind of change to fit in. And as we grow older, that doesn't necessarily change. We still try to fit into certain groups of people. But people, and in attempts to do that, we kind of really bury our true self, the true person that we are. You know, a lot of time people really don't know who we truly are. They think they might know us. But they really don't, because sometimes we don't ever show our true nature to people. We kind of hide behind a persona, what we want people to see us as or think of us. You know, we kind of so afraid of what people might think of, what people might say and think of us. So we portray a certain type of personality, a certain type of person, because we're so careful. We're so careful of what people want to think and what the people might say about us and to us. But who you truly are, who really are, you become of who you really are. The awareness, of your goals and your dreams, the awareness of what you can and cannot do. Sometimes in attempts to please everybody, or to trying to fit in a certain group or certain cliques of people, we forget who we are. We lost sight of who we truly are. We lost sight of what we can and cannot do, because we're so caught up in trying to fit in, we also lost sight of our abilities sometimes, and we forget what we can and cannot do. And so we fit in, you know, as the saying goes, birds of the feather flock together, stuff like that. You know, the saying goes, your income sorry guys, yeah, your income, you know, it is it within the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most, you know. So all these kind of things come to play when we kind of try to hide ourselves, just in order to fit into a certain types of group of people, and in so doing forgetting who we really are. And so in so doing also we lost sight of who you are, who we are. So we want to go back to, let's go back to our roots of who we are. Let's go back to the roots of, you know, why who we are, why we do what we do, what's our purpose in life, what's your potential, what can you do. You know, the question of who you are, President asks the question is, you know, where am I from? What can I do? Those kind of questions. And when you ask yourself those kind of questions, who am I? You can ask it, who am I? Where they come from? Why was I born? Why am I here? What's my purpose in life? What's my potential? And so let's talk about this. Who are you? Who are you? Why were you born? What's your potential? What's your purpose in life? Who are you? You know, let's ask ourselves those thought-provoking questions, because we want to know. I want to know who I am. The world wants to know who you are. There's great potential in all of us. There's things in all of us that the world needs. So we got to know. We got to find out who we are. You know, just like, and again, I'm going to use this as another example. You know, in the movie The Lion King, you know, Simba was a future king of the jungle, and he got tricked in, you know, thinking that he did something wrong, and he ran away, right? And in so doing, he ran away, and he developed a different personality to fit in with his friends, and in so doing, he forgot who he was. And a vision of his father came to him, and father appeared to him in a vision, and he said, "Remember who you are." Because he has forgotten. And so that's what I'm trying to talk about right now. In our attempt to fit into a certain type of group and fit into a certain type of cliques of people, we forget who we are, because we develop a personality in order to fit in with them. And it's not really who we are. And so Simba, he had forgotten who he was. And his father appeared to him in a vision. He said, "Remember who you are. You're a king. You're not this person here. You're a king. You know, you have to go back and claim your kingship or whatever." You claim and stand up for who you are. You know, so some of us, we need to remember who we are when you were kids. You know, when you were kids, if people ask you, "Oh, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow older? When do you want to grow when you're, you know, coming out and stuff?" I mean, we have all the wildest dreams. Sometimes we want to be this, want to be that. Sometimes it was sometimes people have some dreams when they were kids. It was so far out there, you know, like, "Oh, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be the next president in the state." You know what I mean? And nothing was wrong with those kind of things. Those are kind of dream and goals and dreams that we want to have. We don't want to let go of those things. You know, when we were kids, those wild dreams that we had, we should never let go of those things. Though that's, you know, some of us need to go back to when we were that age, at 5, 6, 7 years old. You know, that young age, when people used to ask us those kind of questions, who do you want to be? And that's our true self, because then at that age group, we weren't what is the word? We weren't affected yet. You know, we weren't affected yet by trying to fit into a certain group of people, or trying to change in order so we can fit into cliques of people and stuff like that. So we weren't influenced. Yeah, influenced. Oh, we weren't influenced. So we're still innocent. We were still pure in terms of those kind of things. We're still pure, and that's who we choose. So when someone asks us at that age, who do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? And that's the pure true us coming out and say, "Oh, I want to be this, I want to do this, and I want to do that." That's the true you. That's because you weren't tainted then with trying to fit in, trying to change your personality so you can fit into a certain group of people, and trying to change who you are, to try and portray a different side of you than the really true you. I can speak from experience. I can speak from experience with this, because for a lot of time, a lot of years, no, people really didn't know who I was. I tried to hide. I tried to hide behind laughter and try to portray a different type of me that people really know. You know, so in a way, I'm kind of speaking from experience here too. That we people really don't know who you are, the true you. People don't really know that you portray one set of people, one separate person in front of people at work, at church, at in your social life and stuff like that. But yet the true person is still hidden under that. So we need to find out who you are, because the true you have potential. So be aware, become aware of who you are. This topic is on awareness of who you are, awareness of how you think, the awareness of your belief system. We all have belief system that we run our lives on run our lives that run our lives, the belief system. And I talked about this extensively before on our hard drive, on the subconscious mind. Become aware of those false beliefs that you have. Become aware of your philosophy in life. Your philosophy in life is how you act and think, and how you portray your life to people, because you live according to your philosophy. What's your philosophy in your life? Let's for example of a philosophy in life is people. So people might have a certain philosophy of thinking a certain way, like a certain, let's say concerning money. It's a philosophy of money. Your philosophy, you have to have money to make money and stuff like that. And you live your life according to that, and you're thinking because you don't have money, and then you can't be one to they go making money and stuff like that. So you have to be aware of your philosophy. Be aware of your false belief. Be aware of your philosophy in life, because those are the things that affect your life on a daily basis. They affect how you think, how you act, how you portray yourself to other people. So you have to become aware, because when you are aware of who you are, when you are aware of what you can and cannot do, you're aware of your potential, you're aware of your purpose in life. That's when you can change accordingly, make changes accordingly. Because again, why do we want to make changes in our lives? Why do we want to go through the personal growth and development? Because all these videos that I'm doing here, all of it is all around personal growth and development. It's all around making changes in your life. It's all around the one thing is getting different results. So why do you want to do all that? Why do you want to become aware of who you are? You want to become aware of who you are because you want to make adjustment in your philosophy, in your belief system. Why do you want to do that? You want to do that just so you can start making adjustment in your attitude and your actions and the thing that you do on a daily basis. Then why do you want to do that? You want to do that because you want to start making the necessary changes in your life so that you can get different results. And why do you want to get different results? You want to get different results so you can get the kind of result that you want to alter your life, to take your life in a different direction than where it is heading right now. That's why we want different results. If you continue doing what you've always done, you will always get what you've always gotten. So in order to change that around, you have to change things. And in order to change things, one step to change things is become aware. Become aware of who you are. Become aware of your belief system. Become aware of your philosophy in life. Become aware of what's programmed on your subconscious mind. The programming of your subconscious mind. Become aware of those things, because until you become aware, you're not going to make any changes. Until you become aware, you can't change something that you're not aware of. You change. You can't learn something until you know that you need to become aware that you need to learn it. It's one of the four principles of learning. You know, you don't know what you don't know. That's like the bottom line. The first step of learning. You do not know what you don't know. And you have to become aware of what you don't know in order to learn what you need to know so you can start putting it into your life, you know. So, and become to where the from so how you can become how you get to know what you don't know is become aware. Is become aware of what you don't know. Awareness is the key. Awareness is the key to change. Awareness is the key to personal growth and development. Awareness of who you are. Awareness of how you think, how you perceive yourself, and how the type of person you perceive to the rest of the world. That's the first step in making changes is become aware. Tomorrow we're going to continue this. We're going to talk about being aware of where you are. Remember, you have to become aware of who you are, become aware of where you are, and then become aware of where you want to go. A lot of people are not aware of where they want to go. A lot of people are not aware of where they are. So tomorrow we'll talk about that. We're talking about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We're talking about where you are. Where are you? Where are you in life? And so you have to answer that question. Am I where I want to be? Right. So let's talk about this more tomorrow and more. And also I was just looking to see what time is 60 minutes into this. So I'm going to cut it off here because I just want to, come on here and encourage you guys, become aware of who you are. And if you're going to make any changes in your life, make changes to become a better person. Make changes in your life that will take you closer to the person you want to become in order to have the things that the person you want to become have. You know, let's say, you have to be first before you can do, and then before you can have. Remember that the success system. There's a broken system, broken belief system, and then the success belief system. I talk about that on previous videos. I don't know how many of you know what I'm talking about. The broken false belief system say you have to have before you can. You have to be before you can do, and before you can have. You have to be first. You have to have first before you can do and before you can be. But the success belief system said you have to be first before you can do and before you can have. So you gotta be in order to be first before you can do and before you can have. You have to be aware first. Become aware of the kind of person you want to become, so you can work towards becoming that person in order so you can start getting the results that person will get in your life. And maybe I'll talk about that some more tomorrow also. Become aware. Maybe one day I'll talk about the broken belief system again. Those two belief systems again, I'll talk about them also. For those of you who might not know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm so glad you guys take the time to join me. I'm so glad that I become this topic that we're talking about. It's an exciting topic. Hold on, guys. Just gonna get rid of some stuff here. Something popped up on my screen. And so please join me again tomorrow for as we continue talking about awareness of who you are, awareness of where you are, and awareness of where you want to go, and even awareness who you want to become. Who do you want to become? What kind of who are your heroes, for example? What person did you look up to as your heroes? People do you want to emulate your life after? People that you want to model your life after? Who are those kind of people? Who do you want to become? So not only where you want to go, but who do you want to become? Who kind of person that you're saying, man, I wish I could be like that person. Get the kind of result that that person's having. But you got to first be before you can become. We'll maybe talk about that also. Anyways, Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking the time to watch this live video. I really appreciate those of you watching. Whether you're watching the live right now or you're watching the replay, I thank you. I ask you, please do me a favor, a big favor. 1, share this video. 2, make a comment on this video. 3, and leave also, just like the video, share it, and also leave a comment. Leave a comment like where you're watching from, what you think of anything, if you agree or disagree with anything I said, any kind of comment. Just like to get a feedback from you guys. So just do those 3 things for me. 1, like the video. 2, share the video. And 3, leave a comment on the video, please. This is Robert Harling. This is the XLE Live Show. Until tomorrow, God bless you. I love you. Peace.